6. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Best 4. Gilded Age fans. Evidence of Andrew Carnegie's vast philanthropy remains in Steel City, with 4 museums under the Carnegie Institute's umbrella. The Warhol Museum houses the Pittsburgh natives' provocative pop art. The Carnegie Museum of Art, Carnegie Museum of Natural History, and Kamen Science Center also warrant a visit, with their extensive collections, hands-on experiences, and special events. America's favorite condiments, along with plenty of local lore, are highlighted at the Heinz History Center. Tourists and locals alike love shopping the Strip, heading to Squirrel Hill for its eclectic eateries and leafy Frick Park, and kayaking the confluence of the Allegheny, Ohio, and Monongahela rivers. The Duquesne Incline provides a panoramic city view, best topped off with an ice cream on nearby Shiloh Street. 7. Richmond, California. Best 4. WW2 buffs. Richmond pays homage to its once bustling shipyards at the Rosie the Riveter Museum. Meanwhile, the Eames Institute of Infinite Curiosity displays works from Ray and Charles Eames, known for their sleek but functional modern furniture designs. The Miller/Knox Regional Shoreline and pooch-friendly Point Isabel are popular waterways where joggers, hikers, paddleboarders, and windsurfers all enjoy the sprawling East Bay. Restaurants throughout the city serve up ethnically diverse cuisines. Laotian and Vietnamese cafes are plentiful, like local favorite the Sop Avenue's Cow Nam Todd and Herbie Rice Ball Salad. Nearly a dozen Mexican eateries line the 23rd Street corridor. Want to stay at a historic island lighthouse? You can do it at East Brother Light Station Bed and Breakfast in San Rafael Bay. The Museum of Glass not only features the work of renowned glass artist Dale Chihuly, but also has the Hot Shop, where visitors can watch artisans blow and cast molten glass into works of art. David Hollenbach, Alamy. 8. St. Louis, Missouri. Best 4. Foodies and museum lovers. From the top of the Gateway Arch to getting lost in the Madcap City Museum, adventures await in St. Louis. The Grand Center Arts District's historic venues, including newly renovated Powell Hall, host classical, jazz, and blues concerts. Forest Park is the city's beloved backyard and home to the St. Louis Art Museum, Missouri History Museum, and St. Louis Zoo. All are free. The Lou's thriving culinary scene, from barbecue to fine dining, is steadily gaining national attention and accolades. Come hungry and curious, and you'll leave with a whole new appreciation for what this city has to offer, said Gerard Kraft, James Beard Foundation award-winning chef and CEO of Niche Food Group. The I.M. Pei-designed Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is undergoing a $135 million expansion to expand its exhibition spaces and better connect it to nearby Lake Erie. The Museum of Natural History earned the prestigious LEED Platinum honor after its recent remodel. Cleveland has revitalized the Cuyahoga River with a newly designated National Water Trail, a clean and safe option for paddlers after decades of pollution. Flats East Bank offers lively nightlife options, from chic cafes to the Harbor Inn, Cleveland's oldest and beloved dive bar that once served stevedores and sailors. Shoppers hit the historic 5th Street arcades or Hinge Town, where vintage finds await. Cleveland will surprise you, says fashion entrepreneur Eamon Ali. The neighborhoods each have their own personality, and there's a strong sense of community here. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum is a must-see attraction for music lovers visiting Cleveland, Ohio. Analakis, Getty Images. 4. Detroit, Michigan. Best 4. Movers and shakers. Constant construction signals the Motor City's return to glory. Cranes in the air have really become a rallying cry for our city's revitalization, says Jennifer Ollinger, Director of Tourism for Visit Detroit. Guests can check in at a variety of new hotels, including the stunning Roost Detroit, part of a $400 million redevelopment of the historic Book Tower. They can also check out new hotspots, including the District Detroit. Detroit's Institute of Art shines, with its Beaux-Arts design and iconic Rivera Detroit industry murals. Visitors to the Motown Museum tour Hitsville, USA, where legends including Diana Ross, Marvin Gaye, and Stevie Wonder recorded. At the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History, exhibitions tell stories of resilience, including a stunning stained glass installation of musicians, dancers, and civil rights advocates. The Henry Ford Museum houses artifacts that offer a timeline of the invention of the automobile and its historical context, including the bus where Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat and the limousine in which President Kennedy was riding during his assassination. 5. Lake Charles, Louisiana. Best for outdoor adventurers. This southwestern Louisiana city hosts more than 75 festivals annually, including Mardi Gras and the Louisiana Food and Wine Festival. The 1911 Historic City Hall is the centerpiece of a lively arts scene, housing galleries and hosting exhibitions from local artists. Charpentier Historic District boasts dozens of charming Queen and Italian Renaissance homes. Hikers often spot alligators along the Creole Nature Trail All-American Road. Birders favor Sam Houston Jones State Park to see owls and ospreys. At Gros Savin Lodge, guests hunt, fish, and explore the area's vibrant, varied travel. These 10 industrial American cities have had a glow up. From former factory hubs to shipping centers, these cities offer big-time culture, vibes, and amenities, and are attracting a new wave of visitors. Pittsburgh named one of its Three Sisters bridges after local native and pop art artist Andy Warhol. The Andy Warhol Bridge leads directly to a museum, Andy Warhol Museum, which has an extensive collection of his work. Rolf Carlson. Alamy. By Erica Ebsworth Gould. October 16, 2025. After decades in decline, a handful of flyover or underrated sites are now attracting first-time visitors. With careful urban planning, corporate support, and community collaboration, these cities are nodding to their pasts while moving toward a more modern, and in some cases, sustainable future. Here are 10 industrial cities emerging as prime travel destinations. 1. Birmingham, Alabama. Best for Southern sophisticates. Once Birmingham's largest ironworks, Sloss Furnaces is now a hands-on museum and arts venue. Green spaces, including the Botanical Gardens and Vulcan Park, are abundant and found throughout the city. 5 Points South is home to upscale restaurants, including the must-not-skip French favorite Chez Fonfon, and boutiques. The city's role in the fight for equality comes to life at the Civil Rights National Monument and Institute. No matter your interest, you can find it here, says University of Alabama at Birmingham assistant professor Michelle Foreman, who returned home to work on Spike Lee's documentary, For Little Girls. 2. Buffalo, New York. Best for architecture lovers. Frederick Law Olmsted's Greenway system links Buffalo's neighborhoods via circles, places, and parks. Walking tours reveal a variety of building types spanning nearly 200 years, from Federal style to Frank Lloyd Wright designs. Some of the very best architects in the United States were here, and did some of their best work here, said Robert Shibley, University of Buffalo SUNY Distinguished Professor of Architecture and Planning. Heading to Buffalo, New York? Visitors may want to consider taking a walking tour to discover the city's historic architecture, spanning almost 200 years, which includes Frank Lloyd Wright designs. Sean Pavone, Alamy. The renovated Buffalo AKG Art Museum has fine art masterpieces by Picasso, Gauguin, and Van Gogh. The Niagara and Buffalo Rivers, Lake Erie, and nearby Niagara Falls all provide ample opportunity for hiking, kayaking, and paddleboarding. Canalside hosts summer concerts, and during the winter, skaters lace up and head to its ice rink. Riverworks is the perfect place to grab a beer and those saucy namesake wings. 3. Cleveland, Ohio. Best for rock and rollers and restoration fans.